Otherwise, I would have been like, what?
All right, we are going to talk about
You can do this.
Okay. I believe
going from
Did you go to the dance?
vertex form to standard form. So let's do a little bit of review from way back. Some of you guys probably didn't call it this, but this is something that we learned here in America. We call it FOIL. You guys remember FOIL?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you have something that's like
Wait.
x plus 2 and x minus 3, and we want to like expand the whole thing, we call it FOIL.
I hate one.
Wait.
We
And-
call it a parrot mouth.
Okay.
So you think about,
Okay,
That's
that's
the
not called that.
Wait.
it's FOIL man.
Okay, we
Oh, that's cute.
It's FOIL man.
we don't call it like that.
The reason we call it FOIL is because you multiply the first, then you multiply the outside, then you multiply the inside, then you multiply the last. So first, outside, inside, last spells FOIL, so it helps us remember this, okay? That's one way. So I want you guys to think way back when you learned this.
Yeah, I know this. But
You kind of know how to do this. Okay. There's another method. And I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen it, but it's called the box method.
No. Sounds like not fun though.
Okay.
Is it gonna look like a Punnett square?
Oh yeah.
A what?
A Punnett square, like a
Maybe. Maybe.
You're like,
Okay. Let's look. Okay, so if you think about numbers like, if I want to do 22 times 12,
You put
You
the
know,
two and two.
I could like just multiply them in my head, right, and try to figure that out.
264.
But
Wrong.
but what I could also do is I could say, well, 22 is 20 plus 2, right? And 12 is 10 plus 2. And then I could multiply these things together. So I could put 20 plus 2 and 10 plus 2.
Is a Punnett square.
Is it? Oh, okay, see? So you guys, it's just, I've never called it. Okay, so then this is like 200,
And that's 20.
Yeah.
and this is 20,
That's
and this is 40,
and that's
this is
quadra.
4.
Dude, you got it.
So Colton was
Dude,
absolutely
you
right.
How did you get it?
Okay, that's way more complicated.
It is way more complicated if you're doing just this.
No, I like this.
But
I kind of, because I know.
But let me tell you, when we're doing it, let's do it with like let's do it with these numbers, okay? So if we do the FOIL way, let me see, x plus 2 and x minus 3. I'm going to do it down here. Okay,
What if you did? That'd be so
so
hard.
here's the two different ways that you can do this. You have x plus 2 and x minus 3. So we could do FOIL, where we multiply the first, which is x squared, multiply the outside, which is negative 3x, multiply the inside, which is plus 2x, multiply the last, that's negative 6, and we get x squared minus x minus 6. Okay, we could do it that way. You could also
6 is like this.
do it this way, and the reason I like to do it this way, but you don't have to, is it just feels more organized. It's just easier to keep track of what you're doing. So I would do x plus 2 right here, right, because this is just x, this is 2 plus some number, which was just like we did before, right, which is 20 plus 2 is 22, right?
Yeah.
So this is just 2 plus some number, so I can split it apart, and this is just some number minus 3. So I'm going to write it like this, x plus negative 3, right, because
Oh, okay.
minus 3 is plus negative 3,
Oh.
it's the same thing. And now I just multiply.
X squared.
I got this.
2x, I almost wrote 2x squared.
Negative 3x.
Negative 3x and negative 6. Oh, look, it's the same thing.
Wait a
God.
minute.
Negative 3x and positive 2x gives us 1 negative x.
That looks like standard form.
So they're the same thing. If you FOIL or if you use the box method, either way, you're going to get to the same answer. Okay, so do you guys feel pretty comfortable doing that? Okay,
I love it.
so let's practice. Let's practice going from vertex form
No.
into standard form. So if I have something that looks like this, how am I, that's vertex form. What's the vertex of this quadratic?
Oh, no,
Three,
Two.
Almost said negative.
Yep,
Three.
almost,
Liar.
but she's
You're a liar.
3, 2. Our vertex is 3, 2, okay? Now let's see what this looks like in standard form, okay? So,
No one there.
what's
Oh, we're gonna box
squared,
it?
Candy pen.
x minus 3 squared?
And no.
And then 2 and x.
If you can do that in your head, that's totally fine. But what's gonna happen is oftentimes when you try to do it in your head,
You're gonna mess it up.
you're gonna miss the middle term.
I
You're gonna remember to square the x, and you're gonna remember to square the 3, but you're gonna forget that there's that middle piece that isn't there. So it's fine if you can do it in your head, but I wouldn't suggest it on the first
Ooh,
go.
I always did that mistake.
Okay, x squared,
And then
negative 3x, negative 3x, positive 9. So instead of x minus 3 squared here, I'm going to have
negative 3 times negative
x squared minus 6x plus 9.
Oh.
Did you forget the middle term?
Yes.
I might have said that a second ago.
But someone doesn't listen.
Somebody might have been talking.
Someone might have been having a heart attack.
Okay. So then,
Yeah.
what do we do?
Where'd that 2 come from? Oh,
Standard
just
form.
come up there.
Then I can just combine like terms, right? The 9 and the 2, they're the same thing. There's nothing else that I can do inside these parentheses. So 9 and 2 are like terms, so I have x squared minus 6x plus 11. So let's,
Oh, wait,
so this and this are the same parabola. Should we check on
So you
Desmos
want-
to see?
wait, you went from vertex form
Oh,
to
yeah.
standard form? Did
Yeah.
you just say?
This is vertex form. Heck yeah,
What's
that's what he
your
said. He
vertex?
said, heck yeah.
Oh, I thought you said something
Huh?
else. I'm like, hey.
Well, that isn't what he said, but I'm just repeating.
Oh,
what
yeah.
He said, heck
You said
yeah.
heck yeah.
He's not listening. He doesn't.
No.
He's looking at me like
Yeah,
it's
you
not
also
that
can't
word.
say ass. I was surprised.
Wow.
I was like,
No, that
You're
was
allowed to
it's
say
not a
that.
bad word. It's
Yeah,
your
we can't
body
say that.
part.
I said a bad word.
I was so confused.
Wait, you can
Okay.
say that?
Of course, we can say anything.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Oh, there.
What word?
This one, if I put it
Opposite
in
of heaven.
Desmos, this is the graph, right? Okay. Now this one, we just found it in vertex, or in standard form. And if we put it in Desmos,
Desmos.
That's most they be doing the most.
it's the same parabola.
Wait.
Mine-
Oh, I get what you mean. Like if you put it in
Different
standard
stuff,
form.
It doesn't
you
matter
can
which
say
way I wrote it, it's the same parabola.
I know what you
Okay,
mean.
so we're just
Oh my
looking
God.
at two different ways to
5
graph
stars.
the same parabola.
That's better.
So I think we're still doing the same thing, like up 1, over 2 or whatever. Or up 2 over 1.
Yeah, so this would just be like translated, it would be, your vertex would be a 3, 2. Okay, so this is what I want you to do, I want you to grab a marker,
Marker.
Really, it's not.
you can write on